Hello and welcome to this week's Football Talk podcast. Action-packed schedule. Will we have enough time to go through it? Maybe it will just be me talking. Maybe I'll introduce Dave Nichols. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little annoyed with you, Josh, to be honest.
Why?
Because what you've done is you started the podcast without giving me enough time to be able to edit out the fact that you say, well, there you go, baked potato. Hello and welcome to Football Talk, the podcast. It's going to be really hard to edit that out. So thanks for
we
that.
Start again?
No, carry on.
Should I talk about baked potatoes?
We need filler, don't we?
Yeah.
So
And it's life filler. Baked potato fills you up, doesn't it? So
it does. What's
you a fan?
Yeah, I am. I am a fan of a baked potato. Don't have them too much in Singapore, to be honest.
Do you know what I was about to say? I, for some reason, think that baked potatoes will be sparse in Singapore.
Yeah, you don't really get them. The potatoes are a bit smaller.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I had a baked potato with a steak. That's the last time I had one in Singapore, like in a restaurant with a good steak and a little baked potato, butter. Yeah, it was nice. It was good. Peppercorn sauce in it. It was really good. Yeah. What's your choice of topping with a baked potato? Are you a classic cheese and beans man?
Do you know what? I've never been the biggest fan of beans.
Oh, what? Hang on, hold the phone. You're not a fan of beans?
No, I don't mind a bean. And I have to have a bean because all the other tinned goods normally contain gluten. But I would, if I had a fry up, I'd probably go with a spaghetti hoop. Actually, I'd rather.
Whoa! Yeah. A spaghetti hoop on a fry up? That is mental. No, spaghetti hoop.
Yeah, that's what I do. No. With a baked potato, I would probably have a quite indulgent salad on it, maybe.
On it, but a salad. On it, not with it.
Yeah, baked potato and salad. Yeah, no, I'd have it on it. Yeah.
Oh God, Josh, you are going down in my estimations of jack of potatoes.
Something else, Dave.
Yes, something else. Wow, welcome to Potato Talk. It's going well. So,
we'll keep going, Dave. What's your favourite type of potato?
My favourite type of potato.
Form. What's your favourite form? I don't want to know your Maris Pipers.
Yeah. So you mean like a chip or a roasty or something?
Yes, or a chip. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, a roasty. Roast potato, but it has to be good roast potatoes though.
Yeah.
Because shit roast potatoes are really shit.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you the shittest form: boiled.
Oh yeah,
boiled potato.
Yeah, no
honestly, I feel like I'm. If someone serves me that, I feel like I'm in a fucking prison. If you serve me that food,
right? The only thing that a boiled potato is good in is a curry. If you boil a potato up and then soak it in a curry, that's good.
You're not wrong there. But a nice little vegetable curry.
But you can't have a plain boiled potato. No.
Yeah, nice and a bit in a sagaloo. Effectively, that's probably effectively a boiled potato. Yeah, sagaloo's good, isn't it?
Yeah, sagaloo is good. Yeah.
Well, I bet you've had that in Singapore. Have you had that?
Yeah, really good curry out here. Yeah, really good curry.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
We've got our own little India in Singapore. Cracking curries. Yeah. When you come out and visit, Josh, I'll take you.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I've previously looked at flights to Singapore.
Really cheap at the moment.
That is. Yeah, I'm just going to hold off for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's safer here than in the UK, but yeah, you'd land.
Yeah, well, we're on full lockdown. That's lockdown.
True.
I have not stepped off my own land in the last week. I could have done because I am allowed one form of outdoor exercise a day, but I haven't stepped off my land.
For the good of the world, you're turning down your chance of exercise.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm accruing it. I'm going to go for one full day out. And
just a marathon in like 2 weeks' time. Just do a whole marathon. So
people do a marathon training, which has now been postponed, unfortunately, to them. They were like, yeah, so what? I'm going for a 2-hour run a day anyway.
Yeah. Well, should we talk some football?
Yes, I've got a quick fire question for you, Dave.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a list. I'm going to run through a list of nationalities. And I want you to tell me your favourite player who's played for each of these countries.
Oh,
all right?
okay.
Just straight off the top of your head.
Yeah.
And then we'll cover it and go, why do you think that? So, first off, who's your favourite Argentinian?
Paulo DYBALA.
Okay. Brazilian?
Fat Ronaldo.
French?
Pass.
Pass?
Zinedine Zidane, obviously. Sorry, yeah.
Obviously? Really?
Yeah, Zinedine Zidane.
Okay, right. Spanish.
Raul.
Ooh. Portuguese. And
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah. Italian.
Alessandro Del Piero.
Okay. German.
Miroslav Klose.
Okay. Englishman.
I don't know. They're all a bit knobby, aren't they, Englishmen? Who's my favourite Englishman? Marcus Rashford jumps to mind, but there's probably... Yeah, if I was thinking about it... Paul Scholes.
Okay. Dutchman?
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
And Scottish. Scotsman.
Alex Ferguson.
Okay, right, let's unpick that a little bit in a few days. Only 2 of them still play, strangely. So you're very much living in the past?
Yes, and I was very, very close to saying Gabriel Batistuta for my Argentine as well.
Yeah, Paulo Dybala. Is that? I have a vague feeling is that FIFA driven or pro? Or,
it's
because I remember you saying you were a big fan of him on one of the latest games. But
yeah, I'm a big fan of him on Football Manager, FIFA, Pro Evo, whatever I'm playing football wise, and I will always try and sign him. But I sign him because I like the way he plays football. He's a real flair driven. He'll always try something ambitious. He always seems to score great goals for Argentina. Obviously, he's got an amazing highlights package, and then even when you watch him play, like in a proper game for Juventus, he still looks that good. And I remember him from like Palermo days and stuff like that. So yeah,
where he would have been a partner maybe of Carl Lafferty.
Yes, I think we've had this discussion. Yeah,
yes, yeah, that was an experience for him. The Ronaldo was your Brazilian, quite right.
I mean, yeah. Is there any other Brazilian?
Yeah. I wouldn't have chosen. I haven't done this yet. I haven't really thought it through, but I wouldn't have gone. I would have gone Ronaldinho for my Brazilian.
Yeah, I can see that, but when you asked me the question, my first thing that came to mind, R9, the original R9. He was just one in a generation, wasn't he? Like him dribbling with the ball was incredible, and you love a dribbler, so
I do love a dribble. You went Zizou for Frenchman. I thought you'd have gone Eric Cantona.
Yeah, Cantona.
Actually, you passed. Is that the one you passed?
I did pass to begin with. Yeah,
because of your utter hatred for a French, you're like, I'm not even answering that.
I can't even deal with that one, Josh. None of them.
Get out. You suggested Frenchman? Oh.
Now that you've said Cantona, I mean, that's the obvious choice. But I think...
I mean, it's not exactly, you've not exactly gone for a bad choice, have you?
No, I think, Zidane had a bigger world stage impact, didn't he? Like...
Yes,
it's tough.
It was very much localised, especially because Cantona's international career was shrouded.
And that's the thing. I think I live in a rose-tinted world of the past of football, but a lot of that I remember doesn't really, from 92 to probably 98, revolves more around international football and stuff. Like, obviously, I did support, I've supported United ever since I can remember because my mum didn't give me a choice, but, 92 to 98 there's a lot of really good players in there, but then 99 I think was when it all really obviously kicked off for United. I could pick Cantona, but I think in my mind Zinedine Zidane was the better player.
So to add to the Galacticos, we've gone for another one. We've gone for Raul, the Spaniard. You've gone very Real Madrid heavy there because your Portuguese has got some Real Madrid history, and even your Dutchman's got Real Madrid history as well.
Yeah, I mean, Raul was what a goal scorer, what a phenomenal centre forward.
With a weird little Schalke stint as well, isn't it?
Yeah, he did, and I got his name on the back of a Schalke shirt that I bought at a knockoff market in Turkey. There's a sentence for you. I got Raul on the back of a Schalke shirt in Turkey.
And no wonder this man wants to get a gala on the back of a Man United shirt. It's definitely not the weirdest shirt he would have. Yeah,
very true. Raul was it was phenomenal. Again, if I had, because it was a very instant response thing, he came to my mind as the best Spaniard I think I've ever seen, like that I enjoyed watching play. If I thought about it, I'd probably go someone different, but I'm not here to think about things.
No, you're not allowed to think. No, I'm going to brush over Cristiano Ronaldo. We all know he's up there. Del Piero.
Again, fantastic finisher. Growing up in the 90s, like with Football Italia on TV, and he was banging them in for Juventus back then. It was just, he was what you wanted to be when you were growing up. I think, Alessandro Del Piero. Everyone wanted to be a striker. Everyone wanted to score amazing goals. Everyone I think we played football with was at school was like right-footed. So I think he was left-footed, and that was, or probably both-footed, and.
I'd say, I think he was both-footed. I think he was just very good with his left,
And I think that's something that, it was just fascinating. If you were to ask me again now, again I've had a bit of a thought, I'd probably actually change it to Francesco Totti because he was.
That's exactly what was going through my mind. I was thinking,
he was absolutely.
My
fabulous.
Italian would be Totti. Yeah, although I did watch the highlight reels, and obviously I watched them in real time. I watched highlight reels of Gianfranco Zola the other day. And I was like, that guy really was a breath of fresh air for Premier League.
Yeah, but because obviously then you've got like Pirlo as well, who was a bit more of an unsung world-class player throughout the whole of his career, but did it from a more deep.
And you've got some quality defenders as well. You've gone for a man who is a defender.
I know
you have gone forward, attacking midfielder, forward, attacking midfielder, forward. I mean, I'm not sure if we're going to treat that as manager. I think. Yeah. Miroslav Klose, you've just gone for pure unadulterated goals.
My logic here is that if I name a pet after a footballer, it means I must really love that footballer. And I had a rabbit in Bristol called Miroslav, so shortened to Miri. And
so what have you had Miroslav? You've got Rude. Have you had a Luca as well? Have you had a Luca?
No, I haven't had a Luca. No, I haven't had a Luca. I probably had a fish of some sort called by a footballer, but I can't remember. So, but no, Miroslav Klose. Do you know what I really loved about Miroslav Klose is that he was clearly a target man, but he scored some wonderful goals with his feet. Absolutely wonderful
great touch
goals.
for a big man.
Yeah, and for a man that looks like he shouldn't do a backflip or a front forward flip every time he scored, that was his celebration, and he nearly didn't do it every time.
He's a very good shout actually, because he didn't look like he had that in his locker, but it's fair. I imagine the physicality of most footballers, they've got it. They could get that there. They've got the core strength.
Have you got any other Germans that popped to mind? Ballack, maybe? Muller?
Yeah, I mean, I did actually quite like Stefan Effenberg back in the day.
Yeah.
He kind of controlled things. Oliver Neuville, I don't know, he seemed a bit different. He seemed like he was a bit of a... but who was the... Mehmet Scholl. Mehmet Scholl, who I had he never seemed to reach his peak, but Paul Scholes. Again, I think I kind of understand that one. That's just you were getting to main.
That was the hardest. English, I think, was the hardest.
Yeah?
Yeah, for someone to jump straight to my mind. Because, again, Gaza was amazing to watch in an England shirt, but actually playing club football, I didn't really pay attention to him.
No, because his club... I mean, he never really played for the top club, did he?
Alan Shearer probably deserves a mention, but if Paul Scholes was just... the things I've seen Paul Scholes do actually live at the stadium is ridiculous. So I'll stick with Paul Scholes.
Just as you mentioned about Paul Scholes, Gaza, England, ITV on ITV Hub will be airing Euro 96 in its entirety, and ITV4 will be showing the England games throughout May. Now, I've got a word of warning here. I think some things are just... some parts are best left untrodden. I'm not sure I want to go back and look at that, because I think it'll be like, oh, this is a bit shit.
I think it would be amazing.
Until
the semi-final.
This is 24 years ago. I think the football's going to be slow and ponderous and not quite what we were used to.
Yeah, but Josh, I watched Premier League years from 1993, and I still enjoy it. I still enjoy watching it. So
I think we'll be surprised how empty the stadiums are for all of the group matches when you realise this is like the home of football.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I wonder if they can air just the matches, or air the kind of the punditry as well, like the half-time and pre-match
the
stuff
whole
as well.
thing, is it like the whole...
Yeah. They had all the episodes racked up and ready to go. But yeah, I obviously I will watch it, because what else have I got to do?
Is it on ITV Hub at I don't know how ITV Hub works. Is it certain times, or is it on a ITV player where you can just tune in and watch it when you want?
I think that would be I think the latter. I think.
Oh, I can tune into that. Might have to rewatch England v Holland. Oh.
Yes, that's about all you want to do, really.
Yeah.
Ruud van Nistelrooy, again, we'll going back to your list of your favourite Dutchman, Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Something really sad about Ruud van Nistelrooy, not about Ruud van Nistelrooy, about my love for Ruud van Nistelrooy. When he first moved to Man United, I had newspaper cuttings cut out and put on my wall.
Okay, Dave, let's unpack
I
this.
really loved Ruud van Nistelrooy. I was so excited.
Can you enlighten me on? Do you have any other newspaper cuttings of anyone?
No, No, he's the only footballer I've
he's
ever
the only...
had newspaper football cuttings of. I once bought a... can you remember Nike did the anti-racism football shirt with white and black halves?
I can.
Yeah, I bought that with Van Nistelrooy on the back. I don't think he was playing at the time. I think he had retired. Yeah,
You love a confusing shirt, don't you, Dave?
Yeah, I really do. I really do. Yeah, I would argue Ruud van Nistelrooy is one of my favourite strikers of all time. Top 3 for me.
Yes, he was ferocious in front of goal. It was, it still has that really weird goal against Fulham though.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up weirdly later on in the podcast because I watched all of Ruud van Nistelrooy's 150 goals for Man United on YouTube the other day, and that one against Fulham is so different to all of the rest of them. It's ridiculous. Where he picks it up just
goes
round
a big curve, doesn't he? Big curve, all with his right foot, and then slots it home.
Yeah, it's absolutely mental. But yeah, good stuff.
And then you finish on, you couldn't even name I can't really, I'm not sure what football I'd have chosen, but you went for Sir Alex Ferguson, who's a Scotsman.
Yeah, I'd Darren Fletcher maybe.
Oh, God. I'm trying to think if, Spurs have had a few. I don't think I'd choose any of Spurs' Scotsmen.
Ali McCoist.
Neil Sullivan. Ali McCoist. Maybe for his Question Sport days.
Yeah, maybe for when he stopped doing anything related to football. Yeah.
I've stopped watching Question Sport now in later life because, one, I don't watch anywhere near enough sport to be any good at it, so it's disappointing
Is it
for me.
still
Much like Matt Dawson, Phil Tufnell, still. Matt Dawson just took it far too seriously and has become like the oracle in all sporting knowledge, and absolutely just, if he wanted to, he'd win it every single week.
Yeah.
I don't know. He might well do, but I don't watch it. And yeah, Phil Tufnell on the other side.
Hang on, Josh. We've got to get between us a Scottish player who is very, very good. You put them in the list.
Scottish player is very, very good.
Andrew Robertson.
Yeah, but to put him would be a little bit kind of recent.
I'll tell you what, Kenny Miller scored a lot of goals.
He did.
Colin Hendry was a good centre back for Blackburn.
Yeah.
And he got chipped the ball over him for Gaza to score in Euro 96. So
Barry Ferguson.
Your love is like Barry Ferguson.
I think
it's actually for Barry Venison because it fits really well. But I just put Barry Ferguson there. Yeah, Barry Ferguson.
Who was different? Oh, I tell you what, I didn't mind. I didn't mind James McFadden.
I was just thinking James McFadden. Yeah,
he scored some blooters. Yeah,
didn't he get done for the old swearing on the touchline?
Did he?
Ban. Yeah, I swear that was him. He put 2 fingers up at the camera like to swear at the Scottish FA or something. James.
John Collins. John Collins was a tidy player. Nice. I think he played the opening match of France '98 with Scotland, Brazil. I got vague feeling of missing a penalty or something involving John Collins. Yeah. And then obviously his Dutch brother Collins John.
Yeah. I can't find this thing that I'm trying to find at the moment. I swear it was James McFadden. Someone will be out there and they'll know exactly what I'm on about. Where he was sitting on the bench, it was 2 players that got done by it.
What, just swearing?
Yeah, like you know how you scratch your nose and push your glasses up and stuff. They were doing it like with the middle finger.
Not just words. It was actually used.
Stroking their beard with two fingers up for the V.
Absolute disgusting. If they, it's just.
Who was the striker that went? Stephen Fletcher went to Marseille.
Stephen Fletcher went to Marseille.
I had a soft spot for Stephen Fletcher purely because he moved to Marseille.
I think he's still playing. I think he might be at Sheffield Wednesday.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Off my head. Yeah. He had a bit of stint at Sunderland as well. He looks like a slightly decent footballer at times. Do you know what? A strange amount of left-footed players we've named, actually.
Yeah. I'm now Googling best Scottish footballer. Kenny Dalglish.
Kenny Dalglish is going to be the top one. And then Dennis Law. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go on.
Ali McCoist is 4th. So.
Yeah. Who's 3rd?
Jim Baxter. It's a black and white photo, Josh. We're out of our league there.
Oh God, no.
Jimmy Johnston 5th. Alex Ferguson 6th. So.
Yeah. What an auspicious history.
Yeah. I mean, what a podcast.
Right. Let's move back to somewhat approaching the running order, and
I found another list, Josh. The 20 greatest Scottish footballers of all time. Second place, James McFadden.
There we go. Vindicated. Probably for his goal. Didn't he? Oh, he scored a goal in a qualifying match. Didn't he have a hat-trick in a qualifying match? Something like that? He scored a long-range, maybe against France.
Yeah. Absolute blooter.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's talk about news, Dave. What have you got? You got to have something for me, Dave. You've got to have some form of news.
I think probably that everyone's already read, but we'll go through it with the president of UEFA coming out saying the season may be lost. It's an interesting term as well, lost. Like
It's
not
like, oh, where's it gone?
avoid, but it's also combined with a wonderful photo of Mo Salah looking really pissed off, which obviously gives me some hilarity.
I would
in my
imagine
body.
that game could only have been in the Champions League.
Yeah, it must be. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, what are your thoughts on that? That the UEFA president saying that if it's not restarted by the end of June, then it will be lost.
The problem I find with the rearranging of a league is that there's leagues to rearrange. There'll have to be some form of cohesion around this, because I'm of the view, if you finish this season and whatever needs to happen in the next season happens, be it shorter, completely expunged, whatever. But you've got to get everybody to agree on that. We've already seen in England the non-league leagues have been voided. So wherever you are, you are. But yeah, if someone's FA just suddenly decides to do it, say the Italian FA went voided, then you go, well, you've got European competitions within that. You've got Europa League and Champions League. Then what happens? It's just there's so many things to tie into it.
Yeah,
I think is the problem.
This is what is causing the most problem, in the fact that because the UEFA president has said this, everyone's sort of still thinking in their own little bubbles. So English fans are just thinking, especially like Liverpool fans are thinking, well, you can't cancel it because, like, what are you doing? They're not considering other leagues and the fact it all have to tie in with each other. And
well, yeah, and the fact that we're seeing at the moment, I think Watford have donated their stadium to NHS. I think Man City have donated their stadium to the NHS for, I think, the NHS staff training. And you think, that's not exactly going to be quick turnaround to donate it and retrieve it. That seems like that's quite a long period of time that they will be expecting that to be, because at the moment we're in a month's time. Under current instruction, the Premier League would be almost back up and running. End of April was the
yeah.
But you can't. I think I heard yesterday that they're saying players to stop training because it's going to be extended, and then I saw Pedro mention that they're going to need a little mini pre-season before it starts.
Yeah, the UK can't be far off. But one of the things we've got in place here is that you can't have gatherings of more than 10 people. I guess that's outside of work, though, so football would still count as work.
It is outside of work, and so the rumour is that the Premier League footballers are all being tested.
Yeah, okay.
And so they'll be able to then get up and running behind closed doors. But would you be happy to see, if the season, obviously Liverpool fans would they, to see this season get finished being played behind closed doors? Or do you think you need to wait until...
No, I think you can't wait until you can have 60,000 people all sitting next to each other again. That could be for ages away, in terms of what's going on in the world. I think if you're going to finish it, it has to be finished behind closed doors. Otherwise, it's just going to go on and on and on and on, and then it's going to affect too much in the future for football. So, yeah, I think behind closed doors is how it's going to have to finish, and I think that's what will happen. I think a lot of places will do it, but didn't the Spanish FA come out and say it's indefinitely postponing? They haven't even put a date on it.
Yeah, some have, some put indefinitely. Yeah.
But yeah, so
yeah,
this guy's saying the three options are: you start again. It's got to be started in middle of May, beginning of June, or the end of June. Otherwise, it can't really happen. So
yeah, I presume playing behind these closed doors, they're all going to be playing at their normal stadium still. This is a silly question with a very obvious answer. But it seems like the stadium is there to facilitate all the fans being there, but I suppose it's got all the TV rigs and things like that to help that. But it does seem somewhat unnecessary to play it in like Spurs, for example, to play in a 60,000 seater when there ain't 60,000 people there.
Yeah, that's very true. Actually, that's very true. I guess. Does home advantage still come into it?
Home advantage, only the fact that the players might not. Yeah, players might not like travelling away from their family or something like that, and the actual art of getting, and when you have to leave and get there will make it seem away. But yeah, it'll be a strange situation.
Yeah, it'll be very strange. Yeah, other than that, mate, I haven't really got anything else in the news.
No, FIFA announced that out-of-contract players have to stay at their clubs until season's complete.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see that, so that's
good.
Which
then would need some cohesion, because if you void a season, then a player can be released, and I don't know. Maybe the UEFA, I don't know, the FIFA would go, this season is complete, because we can't have different seasons running different times. You can, because Brazilian leagues and Russian leagues run at different times, but I think it's going to be a hodgepodge otherwise, isn't it?
I think this whole thing's going to be a bit of a hodgepodge, to use your words. I mean, I would have gone with shit show, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think,
but at least the Amazon Prime documentary for Spurs is still planned to go ahead, even if the season's voided. So
of course it is.
Spurs
The amount of drama that's happened, even if the season doesn't finish for Spurs, is ridiculous.
It's been a bit of a whirlwind, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been absolutely incredible. This is the one thing that might take some shining light, off Spurs for this season. But
I'm not sure there's any club who's benefited more from this.
Well, I don't know. Norwich have been pretty shit this season if they don't get relegated.
Yeah, if it comes back up and running, because I think we were staring down the barrel of one of the worst injury crises, not in terms of volume, in terms of key personnel. And now we're all going to come back. We've got basically our front three was injured. Imagine if Liverpool had all their front three injured, it'd be like, oh my goodness. And we were staring down the barrel of that. But it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But we'll keep churning out, Dross. One thing I wanted to mention. Obviously, you placed a bet. You declared a bet on Igalo, didn't you?
I did.
And that's kind of been. I mean, he was on track. He was doing good.
He was doing very well. Yeah. So well that the rumours are that we're actually going to make a official bid to sign him. So
yeah, that's one of those never work.
They never work, but he's really nice.
Yeah.
He's a lovely guy. Yeah. So how do you want to? Well, I guess the season will probably still happen. I do think they'll finish the season. I think they'll do something. They'll do enough to get the games finished, I think. So the bet for me, the bet's still on. Bet's still on.
Yeah,
it was eight in all competitions, was it? And he's
scored
five, I think 4 or 5 already. So yeah,
well on track. All right. Well, let's move into the quiz then, Dave.
No, I've got a question for you before we do the quiz.
Go ahead.
I've got an off-the-cuff question. One of the answers from my side has already been mentioned. It's already been mentioned in today's podcast. But my question for you, Josh, if you could sign any player in the world for Spurs right now, who would it be? And if you could sign any player from the past in their peak, who would it be?
So they're both coming into the side now.
They're coming right in right now. As soon as coronavirus fucks off and this is all back on, they are in your squad.
Okay, I would sign N'Golo Kante, Spurs.
Okay. Wow, I thought you were going to go straight in for Lionel Messi, but okay.
No, because that was my second answer. I'd have 4 years ago Lionel Messi.
Oh yeah, I should have said any player that's retired. Okay, I'll let you off.
Oh, you can.
That's what I was going with. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
As in one that's currently playing.
I'd go current player. I'd go absolutely outstanding defensive midfielder who just clears up all our mess, makes our midfield play, and makes our attack. And go to Kante. Honestly, first person that came to mind was Wilfred Ndidi, but I thought I'd aim a bit higher.
Any player in the world, Wilfred Ndidi. Amazing.
Honestly. Sign him now, and I'll be a happy man. It's exactly the player we need.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Player in his peak then would complement our side. I think our attacking side done, our midfield's done. It'd be a fullback actually. I'd go for. Okay. I would go for or a centre back because it's a bit weak there.
What about Paolo Maldini? Either side,
No. I'm talking bombing on. I'm talking Dani Alves or something like that. Actually, Cafu, just really opening it up. Or is it a centre back? A loose. I did love Lucio. This is. I'm gonna go for Roberto Carlos.
Okay, so you're signing Roberto Carlos at left back, and you're popping not Wilfred Ndidi. You're popping N'Golo Kante.
I highly regret these decisions already, Dave.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So.
And same question to you then, Dave.
Paulo Dybala. Attacking midfield.
Okay.
Yeah. And then in his prime, there's so many good players.
I've chosen so badly. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, am I regretting the Dybala decision now? Because I'd love Zinedine Zidane in his prime, but you can't. There's too many midfielders. You're not
fitting that in the side, Dave.
You're not fitting that in. Yeah, you're not fitting that in. I don't know, maybe a striker, but then you've got Martial, Rashford, and Igalo.
Yeah, because the Ronaldo wouldn't fit in that side, would he?
Well, he would, but it would be a squeeze.
To take out Rashford, mate, he's nowhere near his level.
Of course you would, yeah, but I'm just trying to think, Josh. We've got to eat this podcast out.
Okay. Can I completely change my decisions then?
Potentially. In his prime. Someone in his prime. I'm trying to think centre-back in his prime who's actually, like, world-renownedly good, not just Lucio. Oh, yeah,
Cannavaro. Nesta.
Cannavaro would be epic. That would get. I mean, even Pirlo at his prime would be amazing. The base of the midfield.
I'm not sure what side you're playing here, though, Dave. You've got no one really defending.
I know. I don't need to. You don't need to with this team. I'd probably go for. Yeah, I reckon a Cannavaro next to a Maguire would be quite a good partnership.
Yeah, only quite good because it's got Cannavaro in. Any partnership is described as quite good with Cannavaro in.
I'll tell you who else I'd actually really like. Sol Campbell. I'm always a fan of Sol Campbell.
You know what? I'm changing my mind.
Yeah?
I'm taking out Roberto Carlos. Bring back Ledley King's coming back.
Ledley King is coming
back.
Prime Ledley King. Was he training when he was prime Ledley King, or was he just?
Yeah. He's training. Yeah, he's playing. Yeah, he's in there. Oh, yeah. I'm calm now. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I'm still not sure about N'Golo Kante.
Yeah, I don't know why you went N'Golo Kante.
Because I know we need a defensive midfielder. Really need one.
But is he still the best defensive midfielder in the world?
Yeah, he just doesn't play it. I mean, who would you choose?
Yeah, that's true. He just doesn't play it. Scott McTominay.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I want DYBALA, Josh. Can we sign him, please? Those rumours happened, and it was like, oh, it's Man United v Spurs in a race to sign DYBALA. I was like, obviously, I want Man United to sign him, but if we don't, and Spurs pay the money and pay him his fees and pay him and get him in the Premier League, I'm still going to be really happy.
I'm quite glad that didn't happen now because.
Really?
I don't know. I don't think it would have changed anything.
No, but I'm going to buy an Argentina shirt with DYBALA on the back. I've decided.
Why don't you buy a Palermo shirt with DYBALA on the back?
Oh, Josh, now you're talking.
Shirt, DYBALA on the back. I'll get Lafty, and we could be the Palermo brothers.
Next time we do the podcast face to face, we can be there with our Strike Partnership shirts on.
Oh, again, I immediately regret the decision. I don't want Lafty on the back of the shirt.
Oh, DYBALA. You can get the 2019-2020 away shirt with DYBALA on the back for Palermo. Living legend. Absolutely love it.
Dave, you need to marry up the shirt with the era with the player.
I'm doing that. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not getting a. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, sold out, you little shitbag.
Oh, everybody's after him. Yeah, that's how on trend this podcast is. We mention it on a on a recording.
Not even live yet.
Sold out at the same time. It's not even live yet. People don't even know.
All right. Right then, moving on. Josh has got his N'Golo Kante
I've got Kante and Ledley King.
King. Yeah. How many players in the world?
Yeah. What, you mean choosing one of the greatest centre backs of all time who never reached his peak? Yeah, I'll choose that man.
Okay.
Rather than you going and Everton and choosing every attacking midfielder known to man, only to then rely on Gylfi Sigurdsson. Right. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la 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 la. It's quizzing time. I think we've got an extra la in there by accident.
I think you did, yeah.
Right, Dave.
Yeah.
In terms of Premier League players and how long they've been at the club, I want you to name the longest current serving member of each Premier League club. Go.
Do you know what, Josh? I saw this as an article on Football 365 about 2 days ago and thought, I'll read that later. And I never did.
Save my blushes.
Yeah.
Right, I will obviously give you some help, but you can start wherever you want to start, Dave, and we'll just go.
Where do I want to start? Is it like anyone in their squad? Like registered Premier League squad? Like they don't have to play regularly?
No, I mean Arsenal's, I'll give you a clue, Arsenal's player, doesn't he play? He's probably played some cup matches.
Oh, shit. Well, I'm going to start with Liverpool because I think it's Jordan Henderson.
It is Jordan Henderson, yes.
Yeah, okay. Tottenham. Jan Vertonghen.
No.
Alderweireld.
No.
Lloris.
No, I'll give you a clue here as this goes.
Ben
I reckon
Davies.
some of these will be because the youth player signed a contract. I reckon some of
Oh,
these.
for fuck's sake. Harry Winks. Harry Kane.
Harry Kane.
Yeah, that was obvious. Why didn't I say
We're going. Take it. We're going scattergun.
Oh, of course we are. Yeah, 100%. I'm even writing them down in my pad, which doesn't help me. So, Marcus Rashford.
No.
No, I thought from a youth contract it definitely would have been him.
No, this would be by permanent, like professional contract. So when they're like 18 or something. So you've got players who signed for that.
David De Gea.
Yes, it's joint actually. Apparently, David De Gea and Phil Jones joined at the same time.
Oh God.
I'm going to say actually that it's Phil Jones. And they'll be due their testimonial next year.
Phil Jones has turned his down, didn't he? Did you hear about that?
I wonder.
He turned it down.
It made me sad.
The abuse.
Because he knows no one likes him.
Yeah.
They both joined the same. So that's the same length of time as Jordan Henderson. Both those.
Oh, okay. Jamie Vardy for Leicester.
Is he having a party? No.
Oh.
There's a Man United link though.
Sorry.
Well, actually, there's a Man United link to this player.
Oh, Danny Simpson.
Although I'd say more of a Man City link, to be fair, in terms of playing history.
Oh.
But there is a Man United link.
Oh. No, I'll come back to that one then for Leicester. This is really hard, Josh.
Want me to give you some clues as we go through them?
Yeah. Let's go down in order then. So Arsenal.
Okay. Arsenal. Okay. So this is a player who doesn't really play. Is a backup in a specialist position.
So that'd be a goalkeeper.
Yeah, I didn't want to say goalkeeper. Martinez. Yes. Aston Villa. Great legs.
As in, Jack Grealish.
Okay, Bournemouth. This is a former Spurs youth player, left back.
Smith.
No, that's right back. Again, former Spurs youth player.
Who's the left back? All I've got in my head is Pascal Segan.
Not him.
No, he was really bald.
He was very.
I think he's the baldest bald man I've ever seen.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you know how many? Well, Pierluigi Cleaner was just as bald.
Yeah, that's true. He was really bald.
What? We're talking white and bald here because obviously.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Different races have their different.
Right, Bournemouth. I'm not going to get the name. Who is it?
Charlie Daniels.
Oh, Charlie Daniels.
Brighton and Hove Albion. Slam.
Lewis Dunk the Funk.
Dunk the Funk, yeah. This lad for Burnley doesn't really play. He doesn't really play, but he's one of the longest serving. No, there's a few more. He's probably in the top 5 longest serving.
That's my hint. That's my hint. He doesn't really play, but he's been there for fucking ages.
Give you a clue here. He's he's related to a Southampton striker because they got the same last name. It's Kevin Long. Kevin Long.
Kevin Long. Fucking hell. Okay.
Okay, so obviously Chelsea's is a foreign player because they do love a foreign player. One of the few foreign players on the list, actually.
Willian.
No, this player joined from Marseille. Has been an absolute current serving member of each club. No, he has a difficult pronounced name and a very simple nickname from the Chelsea fans to begin with.
Oh, Azpilicueta.
Yes, resting bitch face. He always looks very angry.
He does look a little bit angry at times. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Crystal Palace. I think this man can play across the back line.
Oh.
No, because his would have been terminated by his move to Man United. No, this player can play left back, right back. Not even sure what foot he is. Not even sure if he's actually any good.
Martin Kelly.
So you know what? You're bang on the money here. This is like Martin Kelly's twin, just not called Martin Kelly. Instead, he's called Joel Ward.
Oh, what? I thought I had that with Martin Kelly. I thought I pulled that out.
You got this. Everton, you got this all over it. You're all over this, Dave, all over it.
Sigurdsson, no. No.
Maybe he's not all over it. He's probably going to retire in the next. He's got to be near retirement.
Leighton Baines.
Leighton Baines. 07.
Must be quite closely followed by Seamus Coleman.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, we touched on the Leicester one, who's got Man United and Man City links.
Yeah. So he used to play. Oh,
Man City. He played.
Man City.
But he has links through relations to Man United.
Oh, relations. Oh.
Relation.
Oh my God! Who the crap is that?
It's so obvious.
Who plays for Leicester that's got a brother at Man United?
No, whoa! You like the person that it's like that riddle. The son is being treated by a doctor, but his dad couldn't be there. And how is this possible? It's like, well, it's because it's his mum. You've assumed it's his brother at Man United, and you assume it's currently. Maybe he had a parent who played for Man United.
Oh, bloody Kasper Schmeichel.
Kasper Schmeichel. That's a shocker, Dave, that one.
Yeah.
Okay, this player for Man City, his nickname is Merlin.
David Silva.
Oh, God. A goalkeeper for Newcastle.
Carl Darlow.
No. Rob Elliott, yes.
That's good.
Norwich.
I'm doing a Newcastle save on Provo at the moment, so I know that squad quite well.
Norwich. Maybe I should have put Tim as one of the world's best defensive midfielders. Maybe back in his day, scored a lovely volley. One of probably Norwich's goals of the season that year. Maybe he also scored a winner against Man United a few years back.
Nope.
His name.
Midfielder.
His name rhymes with. Malik's titty.
Alex Tetty.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. This one, Sheffield United, is all over. Apparently, he's the overlapping centre back. Top of the fitness. No.
Fleck.
No. He's a centre back. Dave. Centre back.
Who are their centre backs?
Some people may have tried to bash him with how he.
Chris Basham.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh right, okay. Southampton, right. I'll give you a guess first.
Shane Long.
Giving you. No.
He's got a brother that plays for Burnley.
Yeah, Kevin Long.
Southampton.
And a cousin who played for Blackburn, Craig Short.
Nathan Redmond.
No, this guy, don't like this guy. Been playing right back this season though. Nice, a bit of work actually. He's a special teams player. I don't think he's worth his place on the pitch.
James Ward-Prowse.
Big fan.
I'm a much bigger fan than you are. Yeah.
Watford, you know this one. My friend and yours.
Troy Deeney, top of everyone's Christmas card list.
Oh, now, I think one of the... We mentioned him in last week's podcast in terms of captains, actually.
What, Troy Deeney? Or Wolves?
No, in West Ham's one.
Oh, West Ham. Oh, Mark Noble. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't hear you say West Ham. Yeah.
And Wolves. I'm not even going to give you a clue here, Dave.
Or it'll be someone that doesn't play much.
No, he plays. He plays all right. He plays.
Oh, really?
He can play, mate. Right, what are you
I
doing?
thought it would have been like Doherty or something.
It's Doherty.
Is it Doherty?
Why did you think it wasn't?
I didn't think he played that much anymore for him. Oh, all right.
Yeah, he played. Oh, he plays all right, Dave.
I mean, there hasn't been any football for 3 weeks, Josh, so he hasn't been doing too much.
He hasn't played for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah. So. Oh, great. I'm done.
You're done. Well done, Dave. You didn't get anywhere. I gave you all of them.
Yeah. I think you'll find I got Henderson, Kane and De Gea. So, because they're the 3 I wrote down. So.
What saw the news article earlier?
Yeah. Right then. Are we moving on? It's your hosting. What are we doing?
I am moving on. You know the drill, Dave. Hit me.
I got a wiki file. Here comes a wiki file. I got a wiki file for you. Hey! Josh has sent me what I can only assume is a Brazilian, but yeah, okay. Youth career.
It's too close up, you can't tell.
Yeah. Youth career. 2000 to 2001, he played for Juventus SP, which I know is Juventus Sao Paulo. In
Made any way linked to Juventus?
I don't know because there's like Barcelona, Ecuador as well, and there's like loads of different teams that
Arsenal.
are like that.
Arsenal's got one, isn't it?
In Argentina, yeah. But yeah, so 2001 he played for Juventus Sao Paulo. 2002 he then moved to Santos's youth team. 2002-2004 he went to Santos's first team. 78 appearances, 14 goals. That got him a move to Chelsea, where he was there for 8 years till 2012. Playing 86 games, scoring 7 goals. But during that time, he went on loan to PSV for 3 years, 84 appearances, 11 goals on loan. So he played for Chelsea between 2007 and 2012. Okay. 2012, 2014 got a move to PSG. Are they oil rich by this time?
I'd say they're starting to get it. I think
70 appearances, 6 goals. He actually scores less goals in France, which is a bit strange. And then 2014 to 2016, he plays for AC Milan. 46 appearances, 4 goals, and that is his career. 14 years in the senior game, 361 appearances, 42 goals. I don't know.
Oh, he doesn't know.
Well, I've got an idea.
Like a clue?
I've got an idea, but I think it's too many goals. I think it's a centre back.
Oh.
But he's got the goals of more of a winger or a midfielder, maybe holding midfielder. I don't know. That's a pretty crap output. I'll go with my gut.
I wouldn't be happy if that was my winger.
My gut was Baldy Alex, centre back.
As he's known to his mates, Baldy Alex.
Baldy
It is Baldy
Alex.
Alex.
Baldy Alex? Yeah,
Baldy Alex.
I thought he went on loan to somewhere else from Chelsea, but he went to PSV to get his work permit. He must have done.
He did, yes, first 3 years there, yeah.
That's a big commitment from a team, isn't it? To buy someone and be like,
we're
going to.
I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah, it's a 3-year investment, and he's not even that young at that stage, really, will he?
No.
Like he's what about be 5 years into his senior career, so at best he'd be kind of like 23.
Yeah, 22, 23. Yeah. So,
yeah.
Bloody hell.
Well, still, you can get. They did got 5 years out of him. Well, only 86 games, so he played 2 more games for Chelsea than PSV.
Oh, yeah. He could hit a free kick, couldn't he? I think.
He could, yeah. He's definitely got. That's the memory I've got in the locker.
Yeah.
That one free kick, he just absolutely just lashes it.
Yeah.
Kind of in a more power, similar to David Luiz, but just more power, unadulterated power.
100%. He was either scoring. He was either breaking the goalkeeper's hands, knocking someone out in the wall, knocking someone else out in the crowd, or breaking the net.
You don't really see those free kicks anymore, though, do you?
No one just belts it anymore.
There's not many. I mean, in terms of centre backs taking free kicks, I can only think of David Luiz off the top of my head. Currently.
Yeah, I can't think of any others.
Because Spurs, I know that Jan Vertonghen's lined up a couple of times, but that's the old knock it to the side and smash it type thing. Harry Maguire scored that FA Cup goal, but that was just out of.
Yeah, that wasn't from a free kick. Yeah.
No.
Van Dijk. Van Dijk's got a good free kick on him.
Van Dijk has scored for Celtic,
quite a lot, but he's probably outranked now by like Salah and Firmino.
Yeah.
So,
Robert Huth, obviously, at Leicester used to have
he used to spank
obviously
him.
There's that one in their title winning season where he absolutely, I think it bubbled or something, just before he got to it, and he shinned it out for a throw in. Big Vinny Company, I thought, would have probably had a power one in his locker. Isn't it funny? It's always the big lads. It's always the
big lad.
Yeah, it's always the big centre back it's very rudimentary, isn't it?
Do you reckon I've got a power free kick in me?
Yeah, I think you've got a power free kick.
Like if at our level of football, obviously not compared to a Premier League.
Yeah, no, I've got you. You got some power in you.
I've got you down as a floaty bender. Is what I was going to describe it as. A floaty bender into the top corner.
Incredibly rude. Yeah, I'm much more of a floaty bender man.
Yeah, technique rather than power. So
no power. Yeah, literally, I can barely lift my own leg. Yeah.
Although when we played football, when I came back, I did do a lovely move where I flicked it over a defender's head and then volleyed it at goal, but it was saved or hit the post, one of the two. But I didn't win player of the game. That went to our good friend Paddy, who was shocking, but scored the goal of the game with a wonderful.
He scored a hat trick, and
Scored a
he's
hat-trick.
also a doctor in the NHS. He's on the front line at the moment. So
He is.
round of applause to him.
Yeah, well done, Paddy. Well done. Did not-
Well, and congratulations to any of our listeners who are in the NHS or working still, be it frontline work in supermarkets or just any work they're doing is keeping the country going. So thank you very much for all you're doing, and hopefully this podcast provides some form of entertainment to people who are at home and listening and trying to break up the monotony of the lockdown.
Definitely.
Any more from you, Dave, before we end this podcast?
No, I don't think so. Just a thank you to everybody. Yeah, everyone that listens and everything like that. Echo your stuff about the NHS and the frontline workers. They're doing a fantastic job. And thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. And so if you want to give us a listen, obviously you can listen in all the usual places, on YouTube, on SoundCloud and on Spotify, and find us on Twitter at Football Talk. But remember,
there's no A in football.
No A in football. But yeah, all our back catalogue is available there. Just give us a like, give us a subscribe, talk to us on Twitter. We're there to interact, especially in times like this when it's so quiet. Social interaction is very key to a healthy mind, healthy well-being. So yes, just let us know how we can help. And until next time, thank you. Goodbye.